And it says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. So how they feel is a couple of different things I'm hearing about this. Is that they see you transforming. They see you rising. They see you growing. Your perspectives are changing. They see you going through a new phase of life, a new chapter, letting go of addictions, letting go of substances, like letting go of anything that wasn't serving you, people, places, and things. So that's how they see you rising, right? And how they feel is that they want a new phase with you because they're probably going through their own healing journey, and maybe they're feeling this as well, where they're starting to transform, they're starting to renew, they're starting to tap into their soul gifts, and they want a new phase with you. They feel that this both of you guys are growing on your own individual journeys, that if you rekindle and come together, the transformation and the growth that you can do together, and the things that you can do, like you guys could be a power couple, and they want that new phase with you that they didn't have before, right? Because you guys were just in your love bubble, and you guys didn't really get to know each other on a deeper level, because that takes time to grow and understand each other. So they want this new phase of really getting to know each other and rekindling this through each other's growth, right? Through healing the trauma of the past. And then self-indulgence is the same. Next one. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So they see that you're standing in your self-worth now, that you won't tolerate anything less than what you deserve. You won't settle in life, in love, in anything. You're going after your dreams, and you're only pursuing a romantic partner who meets you on growth, who meets you on self-respect, who meets you on boundaries, who respects your boundaries, who you have chemistry with, who you have compatibility with. Like, they see that you're standing in your worth, and you know what you deserve now. You're not settling for anything less. And they see that you've been doing the shadow work. You've been taking the time to heal. You went into hermit mode and you healed your trauma. And you're focusing on yourself, and you're appreciating yourself by taking care of yourself and going out in nature and doing all the things to make yourself feel good, right? So they see this transformation in you. And they see you standing in your self-worth, and they feel that about you, that you're standing in your self-worth, and this is what they want to mimic as well. And the dragonfly. So it says, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So you got two cards basically about healing, right? And again about change, new phase. So this is that they know that you're a lighthearted person. You were always lighthearted in this relationship, even as you were going through traumatic situations. You were still lighthearted with them. You were still playful. But they see even more that you are tapping more into your lightheartedness. You are that weight that you were going through over the past year or longer. You're transitioning it out of that into a new phase. You're a phoenix rising from the ashes. You probably went through some losing everything in your life, people, places, and things. You probably moved to a new destination. You probably lost all your family and friends, and you literally were forced into isolation, basically, right? And so through that, you didn't stay down, you didn't become bitter, you didn't let that affect you. You literally said, okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to rise from this. So Divine Masculine sees the change, and Divine Masculine also feels that things need to come to light. They need to be honest with you in order for this new phase to happen, right? So they see that you've been healing, that you've been changing, you've been adapting to your new environment, you've been doing all the things to rise, to make yourself better. So now I'm going to see what is their intention towards you. So I'm going to use this deck and see what is Divine Masculine's intentions towards Divine Feminine. These are really big. Let's see what wants to come out. Anything want to come out? Fly out. Ooh, too many. Oh my god, okay, I'm shuffling off camera. Too many things. I can't shuffle. So this card keeps coming out. Patience. Like when I just dropped the cards in a bunch, I could see this sticking out, but it was too many, so I put them back. And when I pulled again, this one fell out again, I think, it was patience. So it says just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. So you've probably been, look, my little one just sleeping next to me. Is he waking up? He's waking up. He's waking up. Okay, so patients, they see that they are saying that still their intention is that they still need more time. They still are, whatever's going on in their life, they're still not ready to come forward, and they're asking you to have more patience with them. Keep your patience. Good things come to those who wait. And this patience could be divine timing as well, that divine is not allowing this to come in until both of you guys are at the place where you're ready for things to come in. So how they feel is that they still need more time, that they need you to be a little bit more patient for whatever's going on in their life to be sorted. And this was under the Phoenix. So maybe they're going through a transformation as well, and they need time to actually, for this to become the butterfly, right? They're still probably in the caterpillar phase, in the cocoon, and they say that they just need more time to get to that place where they're good and they feel healed and they're ready to emerge out of the cocoon. And then I got liar. So that's under self-indulgence. And liar says be careful of someone sneaky. So there could be someone sneaky in your or their life that's trying to block this connection from coming in. And this could be a past karmic connection that's still trying to manipulate them, that's still trying to prevent them from coming towards you. So someone is sneaky behind the scenes, and that's why I think this is why they're saying be patient, because I think that they need to like get rid of this person really, or close out this person out of their life, because there's someone who's spreading lies and who is like preventing them from coming forward basically, right? So the intention towards you is that they want to come forward, but there's still lies that are being spread in the background that's in rooms that you're not in. So, and they're realizing that someone's a liar. So, and this was under self-indulgence, right? So it's like you just keep focusing on yourself, but in the background there's people that have spread lies about you, either in your side or their side, and those lies, they're realizing that they're lies, whereas maybe before they could have believed those stories that they were hearing. And then this came out last time too, sexuality. And I talked about this before, that it's about figuring out your sexuality, but I think this is more about that their intention is that they feel the sexual chemistry towards you, they feel this attraction towards you, that they want that towards you, and that's where it was under be lighthearted. So it's like that sexual chemistry, intimacy that you guys have together, that's what gets them to that's what gets them to be lighthearted, that's what gets them to feel free, that's what gets them to let go, you know what I mean? So it's like they want this, but they know this is not going to happen unless everything else is mended and worked through and whatever. But their intention is that they feel this chemistry towards you, and that they wish that they could be intimate with you again, right? Be close to you, touch you, just experience what you've either experienced before or have an experience that you've never experienced yet, right? So now I'm going to ask, so that was their intention, right? But what move will they actually make? When they're ready, what move will they actually make? And I'm going to use these cards. So I pulled 3 cards, and the first one was finances, mind on the money. And this is under patience, and this is under Phoenix. So it's funny because in other readings that are coming up on my For You page, it's saying that the divine masculine is focused on their finances, that they're going through a financial situation that they need to get themselves out of, right? Either they're not unhappy with their job and they want to switch their job, or either they're going through a financial struggle that they're trying to work through by raising their finances, right? So it's funny that this is being said by, it's not funny, but like this is being said under patience and Phoenix. So basically, if they're having a money issue, then they need you to be patient with them while they sort this out, because they're not going to come into your life if they don't feel financially secure, because then they don't want to bring instability into your life. So if they don't feel financially secure, then they don't feel confident enough to come into your life. They feel like they don't have anything to offer, even though it's not about finances. So yeah, even though it's not about finances for you, they want to make sure they're financially secure before they enter anybody's life. If it's you or another romantic partner, as a man, they want to feel like they can be the provider, that they have their finances in order for you to feel safe and secure, that they're in a good place, right? But you're working on your own finances and trying to get yourself up independently so that you don't have to ever rely on anyone. But for them, as a male, they want to make sure that they're financially stable. So they want you to be patient while they work through this, and that's what's getting. They see that you're rising, right? So they're like, she's rising, she's in a new phase, she's in a new chapter, she's this new person. I need to make sure I'm financially stable if I because she deserves everything, you know? So that's where they're asking you to be patient with them. And then it's funny because it says the other woman, competition. So this is under liar and self-indulgent. So how they feel about you, they feel that you're in your worth, right? And there's someone sneaky in the background who's making up lies, who's making up stories, who's trying to block this connection. And it could be multiple people or it could be one person. So but it says the other woman. So that makes me feel like that it's either a new karmic relationship that they got into, a past relationship that you were aware of that is still meddling in the background, that's still stopping them from making a move because they're could be threatening them, manipulating them, whatever the case may be. There's another woman that's stopping them from this connection going forward. And that person could feel like in competition with you because they know that the divine masculine cares about you and loves you deeply. So they're in competition with you. So they could be sneaky in the background watching you on social media or whatever. If you're on social media and you're posting messages, they could be watching you and going back to the divine masculine and saying a bunch of like lies about you, right? Lying about you, making up stories. So there is someone, this is like two confirmation about the liar, like it was right under this, that someone sneaky is in the background, and then the other woman, right, confirming it. And the other woman probably sees that you're in your self-worth, that you're going after your passions, that you've done the healing work, and that other woman is not at that place where they're still doing manipulative tactics and lying and trying to hold on to the divine masculine, maybe even if they don't love them, but just to control them. So, and then under these two, sexuality and the dragonfly, we have